Mukbal fears being fired for talking to us about the day in 2010 when he thought he was going to die at work because the factory was on fire. He and dozens of others were on the 11th floor of the garment factory. Many of the workers jumped off the building thinking at least their parents will find their bodies, but if they burn up, it will be difficult to identify them, he says. Mukbal says he escaped by knotting material into a rope, but fell as he shimmied down, injuring himself. Police said more than 24 people died in the blaze. Between 2006 and 2009, Bangladesh's Fire Service and Civil Defense Department reported 414 garment workers died in more than 200 factory fires. Akhter is with one of Bangladesh's major trade unions. There are laws in place, but the owners don't always follow them, and that's why workers do not get their rights and suffer. However, some factories are making a real effort to improve workers' lives. Employees at the Viyellatex factory say it's an example of change for the better. 20-year-old Pasha says there are strict safety rules, good hours, and clean work areas. So far, I have worked in 5 factories, and among them, this is the best in salaries and other things, he says. For mother Sofura Akhter, it's the on-site childcare that makes her family's life better. I feel good working here. I can earn enough money and my family is now well off, she says. David Hasanat's factory provides healthcare, shares profits with its employees, and has installed a high-tech fire detection and sprinkler system.
Why? Of course, we spend a lot of money. But if you look at the other part, if anything happened, look at those factories. What level, how much money they lost. Compared to that, it is nothing.
This factory gives you a good picture of globalization today. The workers are using cotton imported from the United States to make shirts, Disney shirts no doubt, for UK-based Marks & Spencer. The brands Hasanat's company makes are known worldwide, and he wants the companies and the people who buy his products to feel good about the Made in Bangladesh label. To that end, the Viyellatex company has signed on with the United Nations Global Compact to become, among other things, carbon neutral by 2016. Bangladesh is one of the countries being seen as an alternative to China due to an abundant young workforce and lower wages. Textile exports from Bangladesh grew by 43% to $18.3 billion during its last fiscal year. More than 50% of its textiles are exported to Europe, 25% to the U.S. Despite its growth, Bangladesh has been racked by mass protest and unrest. The fight to create good working conditions all over Bangladesh is still being fiercely fought. Sarah Seidner, CNN, Dhaka.